Hi, I'm Anthony Tornado with the American Red Cross, and welcome to the latest edition of Mission Moment. Today, we're here with Monique from the Frankfurt section of Philadelphia, whose family was impacted by a recent fire. Monique's here, and she's going to share her story with us about how smoke alarms helped her family. Tell us a little bit about your experience and how the smoke alarm helped save your family.
The experience was very traumatic, but the smoke detectors were very active. They were loud on alerting my children, which they got me, and they never stopped going off. Like they were going off the whole time. We had our escape plan. We got out of the house safely, and we're all safe today. But I really am thankful for the smoke detectors and all that because it's like you rather be safe than sorry. You don't want to be like, well, what if they work and they help you?
And tell me a little bit about, so the smoke alarm went off, and who was the first to hear it, and how
My
did?
my 7 year old, we had just came back from Disney World, so we were all very exhausted. My 7 year old, she heard it first. In my sleep, I heard it, but it was like more about how you sleep, you think it's something else, like my phone or something. So I kind of wasn't like all the way sure, and I was still sleeping. And my 7 year old came and woke me up. I was like, "Mom, there's a fire," and then that's when everything just started happening. Like I could hear it so loud, I could hear the fire downstairs, how like I felt the heat, the smoke came, and it happened in seconds. Like it really didn't take a long time for the fire to get up to where we were in my bedroom. But my daughter is the one that heard it, and she said she felt hot, and she said her ears were ringing, and then she woke up. She seen a fire in front of her, and she said she came and got me. Was like, "Mommy, it's a fire," because she fell asleep downstairs watching TV. So it was like once I got up, it was like everything I just started going into that mode of save your family.
Right.
And we did what we had to do to get out, but I remember the whole time, it felt like I was like, my ears were ringing
And
from
so
the
you
so.
had an evacuation plan, right? And
Yes.
so talk a little bit about how that plan went into effect.
So since I'm in the Navy, like through just basic training, they teach you little things, and me and my children are close, so we talk about it a lot. They always ask about the Navy and stuff, so I told them about how you fill the door, call 911, don't ever try to fight the fire, just try to get out the house. And my daughter, she went above and beyond what I thought she can do because she's only 7. And we just always tell her, "You're so brave, you saved her lives." And she's just like, "I'm not that brave." We be like, "No, you are, because you did what most 7-year-olds would be scared to do."
Yeah.
And came in the bedroom, closed the door. She was filling the door to see how hot it was, to see if the fire was getting closer. While I was the one that was kind of freaking out, she was like, "Mom, we just have to go. Like, let's just get out." And then that's when the smoke came, and we had no choice but to get out. And thank God my neighbors had an air conditioner in their window, and our windows are so close. I set my kids on there and jumped down, and then my children jumped down one at a time to me.
So you literally jumped out of your house.
Yes, like literally jumped. I got cut and all that, but at the time you can't feel anything. My body just was like, save your children. And I didn't want them to go. I'd rather be the one with the stitches and everything than them. So,
So there you go. Working smoke alarm, an evacuation plan,
yes.
all helped save your family's life.
Yes.
Now talk about after you got out of the house. Everybody was safe. From what I understand, the Red Cross was there in other ways as well.
Yes, but from like the smoke, we were in the hospital, for a couple of days after the fire. But neighbors, everyone was coming to visit, and my right next door neighbor, she came and was like, Red Cross came right out and helped us, and she was just saying like, they can help you guys. But our first thing was like getting healthy. But she was like just so happy, like everybody's okay. We don't care about what happened, but we're just so happy that we're okay. And she was like, and she was afraid about what she would do with her children because she couldn't go back in her house because of the smoke. And Red Cross came to help her. They gave her money and all that, and they reassured her that everything was going to be okay. And she came to me. It was like, I want you to know. Even when I was in the hospital, like representatives was coming into the room, but to see my neighbor tell me that Red Cross came there for her, and made she didn't say like family or anybody. She said Red Cross came. That's the first thing she said. So that was like a big deal.
It's amazing, and it shows that our services go, not only is it at the install of a smoke alarm or the development of an evacuation plan, but it's there after
Yes.
a fire happens and a disaster happens. If you had a chance to look into the camera and tell people at home that either don't have a working smoke alarm, don't have any smoke alarms, and don't have an evacuation plan, if you can make a recommendation to them, what would it be?
It's better to be safe than sorry. Like you don't want to say what if. You don't want to say what if I had a smoke detector, or what if I had an escape plan. You need to know for sure. It's better safe than sorry. To have a plan is better to not have a plan. To have smoke detectors is better than to not have a smoke detector.